Hypertension or high blood pressure is a common health concern. It affects millions worldwide, often called a silent killer. No symptoms for years. Silently damages blood vessels and organs, leading to heart attacks and strokes. Hypertension is a widespread health issue. It affects millions of people across the globe. In fact, it's estimated that over 1 billion people worldwide have hypertension. This number is expected to rise in the coming years due to factors like aging populations and unhealthy lifestyles. The World Health Organization, or WHO, recognizes hypertension as a major risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. These are diseases that affect the heart and blood vessels. Cardiovascular diseases are the leading cause of death worldwide. They account for an estimated 17.9 million deaths each year. The burden of hypertension is not evenly distributed across the globe. High-income countries have made significant progress in controlling hypertension. However, low- and middle-income countries face challenges due to limited access to healthcare and healthy lifestyle choices. Hypertension doesn't discriminate. It affects people of all ages, races, and ethnicities. However, certain groups are at higher risk, including those with a family history of hypertension, African Americans, and people over the age of 65. Understanding blood pressure numbers is crucial. Blood pressure is measured in millimeters of mercury, mmHg. It's written as two numbers. For example, 120 over 80 mmHg. The top number is systolic. It measures pressure when your heart beats. The bottom number is diastolic. It measures pressure when your heart rests. Blood pressure categories are defined by ACC and AHA. Normal is less than 120 over 80 mmHg. Elevated is 120 to 129 over less than 80 mmHg. Stage 1 hypertension is 130 to 139 over 80 to 89 mmHg. Stage 2 hypertension is 140 over 90 mmHg or higher. Even slightly elevated blood pressure increases your risk of heart disease and stroke. The higher your blood pressure, the greater your risk. Uncontrolled hypertension can damage your arteries, heart, brain, kidneys, and eyes. It can also lead to sexual dysfunction and sleep apnea. The good news is that hypertension is often preventable and treatable. By understanding the causes, symptoms, and treatment options, you can take control of your health and reduce your risk of serious complications. This essay will delve deeper into the world of hypertension. We will explore the common causes and risk factors, discuss the often silent symptoms, and explain how this condition is diagnosed. We will also provide practical tips on lifestyle changes and treatment options that can help you manage your blood pressure and live a healthier life. Knowledge is power. By understanding hypertension, you can take proactive steps to protect yourself and your loved ones. This journey starts with awareness and education, empowering you to make informed decisions about your health. Decoding the causes, a closer look. Hypertension is a complex condition with multiple contributing factors. Understanding these factors is crucial for effective prevention and management. It's like piecing together a puzzle, where each piece represents a potential cause. Some pieces are within our control, while others are not. One of the primary culprits behind hypertension is the narrowing of arteries. Imagine your arteries as a network of highways transporting blood throughout your body. When these highways narrow, it's like traffic congestion, causing blood pressure to rise. Lifestyle choices. The power is in your hands. While some risk factors for hypertension are beyond our control, many are directly influenced by our lifestyle choices. This empowering fact highlights the significant impact we can have on our cardiovascular health. One of the most significant contributors to hypertension is an unhealthy diet, particularly one high in sodium. When you consume excess sodium, your body retains water, increasing blood volume and consequently blood pressure. Think of it like adding more air to a balloon, causing it to expand and potentially burst if overinflated. Physical inactivity is another major culprit. Regular exercise helps strengthen your heart and improve blood circulation, reducing the strain on your arteries. Think of exercise as a natural blood pressure reducer, helping your heart work more efficiently and keeping your arteries healthy. Stress also plays a significant role in hypertension. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that temporarily increase your blood pressure. Imagine your body's stress response as a security alarm. When triggered, it initiates a cascade of physiological changes, including increased heart rate and constricted blood vessels, leading to a temporary spike in blood pressure. Underlying health conditions. Unmasking the culprits. Sometimes, hypertension is a symptom of an underlying health condition. Identifying and managing these conditions are crucial for effectively controlling blood pressure. Kidney diseases, for example, can disrupt the body's delicate balance of salt and fluids, leading to hypertension. The kidneys act as filters, removing waste products and excess fluids from the blood. When kidney function is compromised, it can lead to fluid retention and increased blood pressure. Endocrine disorders, such as hyperthyroidism, can also contribute to hypertension. These disorders disrupt hormone balance, and some hormones directly impact blood pressure regulation. It's like having a conductor leading an orchestra with erratic cues, causing the music to become dissonant and chaotic. Sleep apnea, a condition characterized by pauses in breathing during sleep, is another potential culprit. These pauses in breathing can lead to surges in blood pressure, putting stress on your cardiovascular system. Imagine your body going through mini episodes of oxygen deprivation, triggering a stress response that elevates blood pressure. Section 4. The genetic connection, inherited predispositions. Genetics also play a role in hypertension. If you have a family history of high blood pressure, you may be at an increased risk. This doesn't mean you're destined to develop hypertension, but it does mean you need to be more vigilant about your lifestyle choices and blood pressure monitoring. Think of it like this: your genes provide the blueprint for your body, including your cardiovascular system. If hypertension runs in your family, it's like inheriting a blueprint with a slight predisposition towards higher blood pressure. However, environmental factors and lifestyle choices ultimately influence how that blueprint manifests. Researchers are still unraveling the complex interplay of genes that contribute to hypertension. However, understanding your family history can provide valuable insights into your risk factors and guide preventive measures. It's like having a crystal ball that offers glimpses into your potential health future, allowing you to make informed decisions today. Section 5. Putting it all together. Understanding your risk profile. Understanding the various causes and risk factors of hypertension empowers you to take charge of your cardiovascular health. By addressing modifiable risk factors through lifestyle changes and managing underlying health conditions, you can significantly reduce your risk of developing this silent threat. It's like being a detective investigating a case, gathering clues and pieces of evidence to solve the mystery of your personal risk profile. By understanding your family history, lifestyle habits, and overall health status, you can create a comprehensive picture that guides your preventive efforts. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about hypertension, the better equipped you are to protect yourself and live a long, healthy life. Section 1. The silent peril. Hypertension's stealthy nature. Hypertension is often called a silent killer for a reason. It can lurk silently within your body for years, wreaking havoc on your blood vessels and organs without raising any obvious red flags. This stealthy nature is what makes hypertension so dangerous. Many people remain unaware of their condition until it manifests as a serious health crisis. Imagine a termite infestation in your home. The termites quietly munch away at the wooden structures, slowly weakening the foundation without any visible signs of damage. Similarly, hypertension silently damages your arteries, increasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, and other serious health problems. This silent progression is why regular blood pressure checks are crucial. They act like routine home inspections, revealing potential problems before they escalate into major structural damage. Don't wait for symptoms to surface. By then, significant damage may have already occurred. Section 2. Unmasking the hidden signs. Subtle clues of a silent threat. While hypertension often remains asymptomatic, some individuals may experience subtle warning signs. These symptoms are easily dismissed or attributed to other factors, making it crucial to remain vigilant about your health. Headaches, particularly those that occur in the morning or are persistent, can be a sign of elevated blood pressure. Imagine your blood vessels as delicate pipes carrying water. When the pressure inside these pipes increases, it can cause discomfort or pain, manifesting as a headache. Nosebleeds, while often harmless, can also be linked to high blood pressure. The increased pressure in your blood vessels can make them more susceptible to rupture, particularly the delicate blood vessels in your nose. Other subtle signs include dizziness, shortness of breath, and fatigue. These symptoms are often vague and nonspecific, making it easy to overlook their connection to hypertension. However, if you experience any of these symptoms persistently, it's crucial to consult your doctor to rule out any underlying health concerns. Section 3. When silence turns deadly. Complications of untreated hypertension. Untreated hypertension is a ticking time bomb. Over time, the persistent elevated pressure in your arteries damages your blood vessels and organs, increasing your risk of developing life-threatening conditions. One of the most serious complications is heart attack. The increased workload on your heart to pump blood against the resistance of narrowed arteries can weaken the heart muscle, making it more susceptible to damage. Imagine a workhorse constantly forced to carry heavy loads uphill. Eventually, it will succumb to exhaustion and injury. Stroke is another devastating consequence of uncontrolled hypertension. The high pressure can damage and weaken blood vessels in the brain, leading to a rupture or blockage that disrupts blood flow to brain cells. This can result in permanent brain damage, affecting speech, movement, and cognitive function. Hypertension also damages your kidneys, the body's natural filters. The high pressure forces your kidneys to work harder, eventually leading to scarring and reduced function. Imagine your kidneys as delicate filters overwhelmed by a constant torrent of water. Eventually, they become clogged and damaged. Section 4. The domino effect: how hypertension impacts your organs. The detrimental effects of hypertension extend beyond your heart and brain, triggering a domino effect that impacts multiple organs throughout your body. Your eyes, with their delicate blood vessels, are particularly vulnerable to damage from high blood pressure. Hypertension can damage the retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye, leading to vision loss or even blindness. Imagine your retina as a delicate canvas. Hypertension splatters paint on it, distorting the image and potentially causing irreversible damage. Peripheral artery disease, or PAD, is another consequence of hypertension. The arteries in your legs and feet become narrowed or blocked, reducing blood flow to your limbs. This can cause pain, numbness, and cramping, particularly during physical activity. Imagine your legs as a garden hose with a kink in it. The water flow is restricted, depriving your plants of essential nourishment. Furthermore, hypertension can contribute to erectile dysfunction in men. The damaged blood vessels are unable to deliver sufficient blood flow to the penis, making it difficult to achieve or maintain an erection. Poses. You can take charge of your cardiovascular health and live a longer, healthier life. Regular blood pressure checks are your first line of defense. Think of them as routine maintenance for your body, like changing the oil in your car or getting your teeth cleaned. Early detection allows for timely intervention, preventing or delaying the onset of serious complications. If you are diagnosed with hypertension, don't panic. There are numerous lifestyle modifications and treatment options available to effectively manage your blood pressure and protect your health. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding hypertension and taking proactive steps, you can take control of your health and live a life free from the fear of this silent threat. Section 1. Unmasking the silent threat. The importance of diagnosis. Hypertension, often dubbed the silent killer, can lurk undetected for years, quietly damaging your blood vessels and organs. This stealthy nature underscores the critical importance of early diagnosis. By identifying hypertension early on, we can take proactive steps to manage it effectively and prevent or delay the onset of serious complications. Imagine a ticking time bomb hidden from view. You can't disarm what you can't see. Similarly, undiagnosed hypertension poses a significant health risk, silently progressing until it manifests as a heart attack, stroke, or other life-threatening conditions. Diagnosing hypertension is like detective work, piecing together clues to reveal the presence of this silent threat. It involves regular blood pressure checks, a simple yet powerful tool that provides a snapshot of your cardiovascular health. Think of it as a routine checkup for your circulatory system, ensuring everything is running smoothly. Early diagnosis empowers you to take control of your health. It's like having a roadmap that guides you towards a healthier future, allowing you to make informed decisions about your lifestyle and treatment options. Section 2. The blood pressure check, your first line of defense. The blood pressure check is the cornerstone of hypertension diagnosis. This simple, painless procedure provides invaluable information about your cardiovascular health. It's like taking your car for a regular oil change. It's a quick and easy way to ensure everything is running smoothly. During a blood pressure check, a healthcare professional will wrap an inflatable cuff around your upper arm. This cuff is connected to a device called a sphygmomanometer, which measures the pressure in your arteries. As the cuff inflates, it temporarily stops the blood flow in your arm. The healthcare professional will then listen with a stethoscope to the sounds of your blood flow as the pressure in the cuff is gradually released. These sounds, known as Korsakoff sounds, help determine your systolic and diastolic blood pressure readings. The entire process takes just a few minutes and is completely painless. It's a small investment of time that can yield significant health benefits by identifying hypertension early on. Section 3. Deciphering the numbers. Understanding your blood pressure readings. Once you have your blood pressure readings, it's essential to understand what the numbers mean. Blood pressure is measured in millimeters of mercury, or mmHg, and is expressed as two numbers, one over the other, like a fraction. The top number, called the systolic pressure, represents the pressure in your arteries when your heart beats and pumps blood out. Think of it as the peak pressure during the heart's contraction. The bottom number, called the diastolic pressure, represents the pressure in your arteries when your heart is at rest, between beats. Think of it as the baseline pressure in your arteries. Your blood pressure readings will fall into one of several categories, ranging from normal to stage 2 hypertension. Your healthcare provider will use these categories to determine if your blood pressure is within a healthy range or if you need to take steps to lower it. Section 4. Beyond the numbers, additional tests for a comprehensive picture. While the blood pressure check is the primary tool for diagnosing hypertension, your healthcare provider may recommend additional tests to get a more comprehensive picture of your cardiovascular health and rule out any underlying conditions. One such test is an electrocardiogram, or EKG, which measures the electrical activity of your heart. This test can detect any irregularities in your heart rhythm or signs of heart damage that may be contributing to your hypertension. Your doctor may also recommend blood tests to assess your kidney function, cholesterol levels, and other factors that can influence blood pressure. These tests provide valuable insights into your overall health and help tailor a treatment plan specific to your needs. In some cases, your doctor may recommend ambulatory blood pressure monitoring. This involves wearing a portable blood pressure monitor for 24 hours, which takes readings at regular intervals throughout the day and night. This provides a more detailed picture of your blood pressure fluctuations and can help diagnose masked hypertension, a condition where blood pressure is normal in a clinical setting but elevated at other times. Section 5. Early detection, your key to a healthier tomorrow. Early detection is paramount in the fight against hypertension. By identifying and managing this silent threat early on, we can significantly reduce the risk of developing life-threatening complications and improve long-term health outcomes. Think of early detection as a shield, protecting you from the potentially devastating consequences of uncontrolled hypertension. Like a vigilant guardian, it empowers you to take charge of your health and make informed decisions. If you're diagnosed with hypertension, remember that you're not alone. Millions of people worldwide live with this condition, and with proper management, you can live a long, fulfilling life. Your healthcare provider will work with you to develop a personalized treatment plan that may include lifestyle modifications, medications, or a combination of both. By embracing early detection and proactive management, You're not just controlling your blood pressure, you're investing in a healthier, brighter future. Taking charge, your roadmap to lowering blood pressure. Receiving a hypertension diagnosis can feel overwhelming, but you're not alone. Millions share this condition. With proactive management, you can live a fulfilling life. Your healthcare provider will guide you with knowledge and tools. Understand you have the power to make positive changes. Take the reins and steer towards a healthier destination. Develop a personalized plan with your healthcare provider. Think of your treatment plan as a roadmap to lower blood pressure. Adopt sustainable habits for daily life. Managing hypertension is a marathon, not a sprint. The rewards, a healthier heart, sharper mind, and increased vitality are worth it. Lifestyle modifications, the cornerstone of hypertension management. Lifestyle modifications are key to managing hypertension. Small changes can significantly impact your health. Like adjusting a ship's rudder, these shifts steer you away from hypertension. Adopt a heart-healthy diet. Reduce sodium, fats, and cholesterol. Increase fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein. Fill your plate with nutrient-rich foods. Regular physical activity is crucial. Exercise reduces blood pressure naturally. Keep your body running smoothly with exercise. Maintain a healthy weight, quit smoking, and limit alcohol. These changes support healthy blood pressure and reduce risks. The DASH diet, a blueprint for heart-healthy eating. The DASH diet, or dietary approaches to stop hypertension, is designed to lower blood pressure. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy. Limit sodium, saturated fat, and cholesterol. Follow the DASH diet to nourish your body and lower blood pressure. Section 4. Exercise, your natural blood pressure reducer. Exercise is like a magic pill for your heart, and the best part is, it's free and has no side effects. Regular physical activity strengthens your heart muscle, improves blood circulation, and helps your body manage stress more effectively, all of which contribute to lower blood pressure. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity most days of the week. Moderate intensity exercise means you're working hard enough to break a sweat and can still carry on a conversation. Think of it as pushing yourself slightly beyond your comfort zone, but not to the point of exhaustion. Examples of moderate intensity aerobic activities include brisk walking, jogging or running, cycling, swimming, dancing, gardening, tennis, and hiking. If you're new to exercise, start slowly and gradually increase the duration and intensity of your workouts. Listen to your body and don't hesitate to take rest days when needed. The key is to find activities you enjoy and make them a regular part of your routine. Section 5. Medication, providing additional support. While lifestyle modifications are the foundation of hypertension management, medication may be necessary for some individuals to achieve healthy blood pressure levels. Medications work by relaxing blood vessels, reducing blood volume, or slowing heart rate, all of which contribute to lower blood pressure. There are various types of blood pressure medications available, each with its own mechanism of action and potential side effects. Your healthcare provider will determine the most appropriate medication or combination of medications for you based on your individual needs and medical history. It's crucial to take blood pressure medications exactly as prescribed by your doctor. Do not stop taking your medication without first consulting your doctor, even if you start to feel better. Suddenly stopping some blood pressure medications can lead to a dangerous spike in blood pressure. Remember, medication is a tool to help you manage your hypertension, but it's not a substitute for healthy lifestyle habits. Continue to prioritize a heart-healthy diet, regular exercise, and other lifestyle modifications even while taking medication. Section 6. Stress management. Finding your calm in the chaos. Stress, an inevitable part of life, can wreak havoc on your blood pressure. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that temporarily increase your blood pressure. Imagine your body's stress response as a car alarm blaring. It signals a heightened state of alert, but if it's constantly going off, it becomes draining and counterproductive. Incorporating stress management techniques into your daily routine can help keep your blood pressure in check and improve your overall well-being. Think of these techniques as tools to help you navigate the inevitable storms of life with greater calm and resilience. Effective stress management techniques include exercise, which is a natural stress reliever, releasing endorphins that have mood-boosting effects. Yoga and Tai Chi combine gentle movements, deep breathing, and meditation to promote relaxation and reduce stress. Meditation involves focusing your mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm state. Deep breathing exercises, taking slow, deep breaths, can help calm your nervous system and lower blood pressure. And spending time in nature has been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve overall well-being. Section 7. A holistic approach. Your journey to a healthier you. Managing hypertension is not just about lowering a number. It's about embracing a holistic approach to health that nourishes your body, mind, and spirit. It's like tending to a garden. You need to nurture all aspects to ensure it flourishes. By adopting a heart-healthy lifestyle, managing stress effectively, and working closely with your healthcare provider, you can take control of your hypertension and live a long, fulfilling life. Remember, your journey to a healthier you starts with a single step. Take charge of your health today and reap the rewards for years to come. Section 1. The Power Within. Taking charge of your heart health. Throughout this exploration of hypertension, we've peeled back the layers of this often silent threat, understanding its causes, recognizing its subtle warnings, and exploring the tools at our disposal to manage it effectively. What emerges from this journey is a powerful message of empowerment. You have the power to take charge of your heart health. Imagine your body as a magnificent vessel entrusted to your care. Hypertension, if left unchecked, acts like a storm, threatening to toss you off course. But by understanding the forces at play and equipping yourself with the right tools, you can navigate these challenges and steer yourself towards calmer waters. Remember, managing hypertension is not about surrendering to a diagnosis. It's about embracing a proactive approach to health. It's about making conscious choices each day that nourish your body, strengthen your heart, and calm your mind. It's about recognizing that even small changes, when consistently applied, can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. Section 2. A lifelong commitment making healthy habits stick. The path toward managing hypertension is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires ongoing commitment and a shift in perspective, embracing healthy habits as an integral part of your daily life, rather than a temporary fix. Think of it like learning a new language or musical instrument. It takes time, effort, and consistency to become fluent. One of the keys to making healthy habits stick is finding activities you genuinely enjoy. If you dread going to the gym, explore other forms of exercise, such as dancing, swimming, or hiking. If the thought of bland, restrictive diets makes you cringe, experiment with heart-healthy recipes that tantalize your taste buds while nourishing your body. Surround yourself with a supportive network of family, friends, or healthcare professionals who encourage and motivate you along the way. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of people cheering you on. Section 3. The Ripple Effect. Inspiring change in your community. Your journey toward managing hypertension doesn't end with you. It has the power to inspire positive change in your family, friends, and community. Think of it like a pebble tossed into a still pond, creating ripples that extend far beyond the initial point of impact. By sharing your knowledge, experiences, and healthy habits, you can empower others to take control of their heart health. Organize a healthy potluck with friends, share heart-healthy recipes on social media, or invite your family members to join you for a walk in the park. Remember, knowledge is a powerful tool for change. By raising awareness about hypertension and the importance of early detection and management, you can contribute to a healthier future for yourself and your loved ones. Section 4. Embracing a healthier future. Living your best life with controlled hypertension. Receiving a hypertension diagnosis doesn't have to be a life sentence. It can be a wake-up call, a catalyst for positive change that propels you towards a healthier, more fulfilling life. Imagine it as a fork in the road, offering you a chance to choose a path that prioritizes your well-being. With controlled hypertension, you can continue to pursue your passions, enjoy quality time with loved ones, and embrace each day with renewed energy and vitality. Think of it like removing a weight from your shoulders, allowing you to stand taller, breathe deeper, and experience life to the fullest. Remember, managing hypertension is an investment in your future, a gift you give yourself and those who care about you. It's a testament to your resilience, your commitment to health, and your determination to live each day to the fullest. Section 5. A call to action. Join the movement for a healthier world, one heartbeat at a time. The fight against hypertension is a collective effort, a global movement towards a healthier world, one heartbeat at a time. By prioritizing our heart health, raising awareness, and supporting each other, we can create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond ourselves. Let this be a call to action, overall health and well-being. Today, we're diving deep into the world of hepatitis. Hepatitis is a term that encompasses a range of diseases that cause inflammation of the liver. These diseases can be caused by various factors, including viral infections, alcohol consumption, and even certain medications. But before we tackle this complex topic, let's talk about the liver, the organ at the center of it all. The liver is the largest internal organ and gland in the human body, weighing about 3 pounds in an average adult. It's located in the upper right portion of the abdomen, beneath the diaphragm and above the stomach. You see, the liver is a true workhorse in your body, quietly performing over 500 vital functions. These functions are essential for survival and include detoxification, protein synthesis, and the production of biochemicals necessary for digestion. It filters toxins from your blood. Every day, your liver processes about 1.4 liters of blood per minute, removing harmful substances and converting them into harmless byproducts that are excreted from the body. It produces bile for digestion. Bile is a critical digestive fluid that helps break down fats into fatty acids, which can be taken into the body by the digestive tract. Without bile, our bodies would struggle to digest and absorb fats properly. And it even plays a role in regulating your metabolism. The liver helps maintain a balance of glucose in the blood, stores vitamins and minerals, and converts nutrients from our diet into substances that the body can use. Imagine your liver as a giant factory, constantly working to keep your body running smoothly. This factory operates 24/7, ensuring that all the processes in your body are functioning correctly. It's like the unsung hero of our anatomy, tirelessly working behind the scenes. It's responsible for processing everything you eat, drink, and even breathe. When you consume food or beverages, the liver breaks down the nutrients and converts them into energy or stores them for future use. It also helps in metabolizing drugs and detoxifying chemicals, making sure that harmful substances are removed from your body. Without a healthy liver, our bodies simply couldn't function. The liver's ability to regenerate is remarkable, but it can only do so much. Chronic damage can lead to liver diseases, which can be life-threatening if not managed properly. And that's where hepatitis comes in. Hepatitis can be acute or chronic, and it can lead to severe liver damage, liver failure, or even liver cancer. Understanding hepatitis is crucial for preventing and managing liver diseases. This group of diseases directly affects the liver, disrupting its ability to do its job. Hepatitis can be caused by different viruses, such as hepatitis A, B, C, D, and E. Each type of hepatitis has its own mode of transmission, symptoms, and treatment options. By raising awareness and promoting liver health, we can help prevent the spread of hepatitis and protect this vital organ. The term hepatitis itself means inflammation of the liver. This inflammation can be caused by various factors, including viral infections, alcohol abuse, certain medications, and autoimmune diseases. However, the most common cause of hepatitis is viral infection, and that's what we'll be focusing on today. There are 5 main types of viral hepatitis: A, B, C, D, and E. Each type is caused by a different virus, and they have different modes of transmission, symptoms, and treatment options. Some types of viral hepatitis are acute, meaning they are short-term illnesses. Others can become chronic, leading to long-term liver damage if left untreated. While all types of viral hepatitis affect the liver, their individual characteristics are quite distinct. Hepatitis A, for instance, is typically spread through contaminated food and water. It often causes acute illness, and most people recover fully with no long-term complications. On the other hand, hepatitis B and C are primarily transmitted through infected blood and bodily fluids. These types can become chronic, potentially leading to cirrhosis, liver failure, or even liver cancer if left untreated. Hepatitis D is a unique case, as it can only infect individuals who are already infected with hepatitis B. Over the next few sections, we'll embark on a journey to understand each type of viral hepatitis in detail. We'll discuss their causes, symptoms, transmission routes, prevention methods, and treatment options. By the end of this guide, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of these viruses and the tools you need to protect yourself and your loved ones. Knowledge is power, and when it comes to your health, understanding these viruses can make all the difference. So, let's dive in and explore the world of hepatitis together. Let's start our journey by tackling hepatitis A, a type of viral hepatitis that's often associated with travel to certain parts of the world. Unlike some of its counterparts, hepatitis A typically causes an acute or short-term infection, and most people fully recover without any long-term liver damage. However, don't let that fool you into thinking it's not serious. Hepatitis A can still pack a punch, causing a range of unpleasant symptoms that can really disrupt your life. Imagine feeling like you have a nasty flu that just won't quit, with fatigue, nausea, and abdominal pain dragging you down. Not exactly the ideal vacation souvenir, right? Imagine feeling a wave of fatigue wash over you, so intense that even simple tasks feel exhausting. This isn't just your average tiredness. It's a deep, bone-weary fatigue that makes getting out of bed in the morning feel like a monumental task. You might find yourself needing to take frequent breaks throughout the day, just to muster the energy to keep going. This overwhelming tiredness can make it difficult to concentrate, affecting your productivity at work or school. It's as if your body is constantly fighting an invisible battle, draining your energy reserves faster than they can be replenished. That's just one of the hallmarks of hepatitis A. This viral infection primarily affects the liver, but its impact is felt throughout the entire body. The liver, an essential organ responsible for filtering toxins from the blood, producing bile for digestion, and storing energy, becomes inflamed and struggles to perform its vital functions. This inflammation, known as hepatitis, can lead to a cascade of symptoms that disrupt your daily life. This fatigue can be accompanied by other telltale signs, like a loss of appetite and a strange aversion to things you normally enjoy, like your morning coffee. You might find that foods you once loved now make you feel queasy, and the thought of eating can become unappealing. This loss of appetite can lead to unintended weight loss, further weakening your body. The aversion to food and drink is not just a minor inconvenience. It can significantly impact your nutritional intake, making it harder for your body to fight off the infection and recover. Your stomach might feel off, leading to bouts of nausea and vomiting. This isn't just a fleeting feeling of queasiness, it can be persistent and debilitating. The nausea can strike at any time, making it difficult to predict when you'll feel well enough to eat or drink. Vomiting can further dehydrate you and deplete your body of essential nutrients, compounding the fatigue and weakness you're already experiencing. These gastrointestinal symptoms can make it challenging to maintain a normal routine, as you may need to stay close to a bathroom and avoid certain activities. As the virus takes hold, you might notice your skin and the whites of your eyes taking on a yellowish hue, a condition known as jaundice. This yellowing is often one of the most recognizable symptoms of hepatitis A and can be quite alarming. Jaundice occurs because the liver is unable to process bilirubin, a yellow pigment produced during the normal breakdown of red blood cells. When the liver is inflamed and not functioning properly, bilirubin builds up in the blood and deposits in the skin and eyes, causing the yellow discoloration. This yellowing occurs when the liver isn't functioning properly and a substance called bilirubin builds up in the blood. Bilirubin is usually processed by the liver and excreted in bile, but when the liver is compromised, this process is disrupted. The buildup of bilirubin not only causes jaundice, but can also lead to other complications, such as itching and dark urine. Understanding the role of bilirubin and the liver's function can help you appreciate the complexity of hepatitis A and the importance of liver health. Along with jaundice, you might experience dark-colored urine and pale stools, another sign that your liver is struggling. Dark urine occurs because excess bilirubin is excreted through the kidneys, while pale stools result from a lack of bile reaching the intestines. These changes in bodily functions are clear indicators that your liver is not working as it should. Monitoring these symptoms can provide valuable insights into the progression of the disease and the effectiveness of any treatments you may be receiving. It's crucial to seek medical attention if you notice these signs, as early intervention can help manage the symptoms and prevent further liver damage. Hepatitis A spreads primarily through what's known as the fecal-oral route. Now, before you get too grossed out, let me explain. This means that the virus is present in the feces or poop of an infected person and can accidentally end up in food or water if proper hygiene practices aren't followed. Imagine this. Someone with hepatitis A doesn't wash their hands thoroughly after using the bathroom. They then touch food that's served at a restaurant, or perhaps they handle fruits and vegetables at a market. If you consume these contaminated items, you could unknowingly ingest the virus and become infected. The good news is that there's a powerful weapon in our arsenal against hepatitis A vaccination. The hepatitis A vaccine is highly effective at preventing infection and is the single best way to protect yourself from this virus. This vaccine is typically given in 2 doses, spaced 6 months apart, to provide long-lasting immunity. In addition to vaccination, practicing good hygiene is crucial in the fight against hepatitis A. Think of hand washing as your superpower. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water after using the bathroom, changing diapers, and before preparing or eating food. Now, let's shift our focus to hepatitis B, a viral infection that can be much more insidious than hepatitis A. While hepatitis A typically causes acute short-term illness, hepatitis B can develop into a chronic, long-term infection, silently wreaking havoc on the liver over time. Imagine a thief sneaking into your house and slowly chipping away at its foundation, unnoticed for years. That's what chronic hepatitis B can be like. One of the trickiest aspects of hepatitis B is that many people don't experience any symptoms during the acute phase of the infection. They might feel like they have a mild flu or simply feel a bit under the weather, never suspecting a serious liver infection is brewing. This lack of noticeable symptoms can lead to delayed diagnosis and treatment, allowing the virus to establish a chronic infection. However, some people do experience more noticeable symptoms during the acute phase, which can last for several weeks or even months. Imagine feeling a wave of fatigue so intense that even climbing a flight of stairs feels like a marathon. This overwhelming tiredness is often accompanied by a loss of appetite, making even your favorite foods seem unappealing. Hepatitis B is primarily transmitted through contact with infected blood and bodily fluids. Think of it like this. The virus needs a direct pathway into your bloodstream to infect you. This can happen through various means, including sharing needles or syringes, accidental needle sticks in healthcare settings, and even through less obvious routes like sharing razors or toothbrushes. Another significant mode of transmission is from mother to child during birth. If a pregnant woman has hepatitis B, there's a risk of transmitting the virus to her baby during delivery. However, this risk can be significantly reduced with timely vaccination of the newborn. Fortunately, we have a powerful tool at our disposal to combat hepatitis B vaccination. The hepatitis B vaccine is highly effective at preventing infection and is considered a safe and essential vaccine for people of all ages. It's typically given in a series of 3 doses, providing long-lasting protection against the virus. For newborns, the first dose of the hepatitis B vaccine is typically given within 24 hours of birth, followed by 2 additional doses in the following months. This early vaccination is crucial for protecting infants from infection, especially if their mothers carry the virus. Treatment for hepatitis B depends on several factors, including whether the infection is acute or chronic, the severity of liver damage, and the individual's overall health. For acute infections, which are short-term, the focus is often on supportive care, ensuring the individual stays hydrated, gets enough rest, and manages any symptoms they may experience. In cases of chronic hepatitis B, the goal of treatment is to suppress the virus, prevent further liver damage, and reduce the risk of complications like cirrhosis and liver cancer. Antiviral medications are the cornerstone of chronic hepatitis B treatment, working to keep the virus in check and slow down its progression. Section 6. Real-life impact, stories of hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is a viral infection that affects the liver and can lead to both acute and chronic disease. It is a significant global health issue, with millions of people worldwide living with chronic hepatitis B. The virus is transmitted through contact with infectious body fluids such as blood, semen, and vaginal fluids. Despite the availability of a vaccine, many people remain unaware of their infection status, leading to severe health complications if left untreated. The impact of hepatitis B can be seen in the lives of people around the world. It does not discriminate, affecting individuals of all ages, genders, and backgrounds. From bustling cities to remote villages, the virus silently weaves its way through communities, often undetected until it has caused significant damage. The stories of those affected by hepatitis B are as diverse as the people themselves, each one a testament to the resilience and strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Take, for example, Maria, a young woman who contracted hepatitis B from her mother during birth. Maria's mother was unaware of her own infection, and as a result, the virus was passed on to Maria during childbirth. This vertical transmission is one of the most common ways hepatitis B is spread, particularly in regions where the virus is endemic. Maria grew up without any knowledge of her condition, living a seemingly normal and healthy life. Unaware of her infection, Maria lived a healthy life until her late 20s, when she began experiencing fatigue and abdominal discomfort. These symptoms were subtle at first, easily dismissed as the result of a busy lifestyle or minor illness. However, as time went on, the fatigue became more pronounced, and the abdominal pain more persistent. Maria's once vibrant energy was slowly being sapped away by the silent progression of the virus within her body. After a series of tests, she was diagnosed with chronic hepatitis B and early signs of liver damage. The news was a shock to Maria, who had always considered herself to be in good health. The diagnosis marked the beginning of a new chapter in her life, one filled with uncertainty and fear. She learned that chronic hepatitis B can lead to serious liver conditions, including cirrhosis and liver cancer, if not properly managed. The importance of regular monitoring and medical care became clear. Maria's story highlights the silent nature of hepatitis B and the importance of early detection and treatment. Many people with chronic hepatitis B are asymptomatic for years, unknowingly carrying the virus and potentially spreading it to others. This underscores the need for widespread awareness and education about the disease, as well as the availability of testing and vaccination programs. Early detection can make a significant difference in the management and outcome of the disease. Through regular monitoring and antiviral medication, she's able to manage the virus and live a full life. Maria's treatment plan includes routine checkups with her healthcare provider, blood tests to monitor her liver function, and antiviral medication to keep the virus under control. With these measures in place, Maria has been able to maintain her health and continue with her daily activities. Her story is one of hope and resilience, demonstrating that with proper care, individuals with hepatitis B can lead fulfilling lives. However, her experience serves as a reminder of the potential consequences of this infection if left unaddressed. Hepatitis B is a preventable and manageable disease, yet it continues to pose a significant health threat due to lack of awareness and access to healthcare. Maria's journey emphasizes the critical need for early detection, regular monitoring, and adherence to treatment. It also highlights the importance of vaccination in preventing the spread of the virus. By sharing stories like Maria's, we can raise awareness and encourage proactive measures to combat hepatitis B. Hepatitis C, often dubbed the silent epidemic, is a viral infection that can quietly take root in the liver, often going undetected for years or even decades. Like a stealthy intruder, it can silently establish a chronic infection, slowly chipping away at the liver's health without raising any red flags. This silent progression is what makes hepatitis C particularly concerning, as it can lead to serious liver problems like cirrhosis, liver failure, and even liver cancer if left untreated. Imagine a tiny termite colony slowly but steadily weakening the foundation of a house. That's what chronic hepatitis C can be like, silently causing damage over time until the consequences become impossible to ignore. However, unlike termite infestations, we have the knowledge and tools to combat this silent epidemic. One of the most challenging aspects of hepatitis C is its ability to remain hidden in plain sight. During the acute phase of the infection, which occurs within the first 6 months of exposure, most people experience no symptoms at all. They might feel a bit under the weather or attribute their fatigue to a busy schedule, completely unaware that a viral infection is taking hold in their liver. However, some individuals do experience mild flu-like symptoms during the acute phase, such as fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, muscle aches, and low-grade fever. These symptoms can be easily mistaken for other common ailments, making early diagnosis challenging. Section 3. Transmission: Unraveling the Pathways. Hepatitis C is a blood-borne virus, meaning it spreads primarily through contact with infected blood. Think of it like this. The virus needs a direct route into your bloodstream to infect you. This can happen through various means, some more obvious than others. Sharing needles or syringes, a common practice among people who inject drugs, is a major risk factor for hepatitis C transmission. Even sharing needles once or twice can have life-altering consequences, as the virus can easily be transmitted through even tiny amounts of infected blood. Section 4. Prevention and early detection: your best defense. Unlike hepatitis A and B, there's currently no vaccine available to prevent hepatitis C infection. However, we're not defenseless against this virus. Arming ourselves with knowledge about its transmission routes and embracing preventive measures can significantly reduce our risk of infection. For starters, avoiding sharing needles or syringes is paramount. If you or someone you know struggles with drug use, seeking help and accessing clean needles and harm reduction programs is crucial. When it comes to tattoos and body piercings, choosing reputable parlors that prioritize hygiene and use sterilized equipment is essential. The landscape of hepatitis C treatment has been completely transformed in recent years, with the advent of highly effective antiviral medications that can cure the infection in a vast majority of cases. These medications, known as direct-acting antivirals or DAAs, target the virus directly, preventing it from replicating and allowing the body to clear the infection. Imagine a team of skilled exterminators arriving at a termite-infested house, armed with powerful tools to eliminate the infestation. That's what DAAs are like for hepatitis C, effectively eradicating the virus and offering a chance at a fresh start. These medications are taken orally, typically for 8 to 12 weeks, and have high cure rates, often exceeding 90%. The impact of hepatitis C can be seen in the lives of people from all walks of life, but so can the power of resilience and the hope offered by modern medicine. Take, for example, David, a middle-aged man who contracted hepatitis C through a blood transfusion before widespread screening was implemented. Unaware of his infection, David lived for years with the virus silently damaging his liver. By the time he was diagnosed, David had developed cirrhosis, a serious scarring of the liver. However, he remained hopeful and enrolled in a clinical trial for a new DAA medication. To his delight, the treatment was successful, clearing the virus from his body and halting the progression of his liver disease. Hepatitis D, often referred to as the Delta virus, stands out in the world of viral hepatitis due to its unique characteristic. It can only infect individuals who are already infected with hepatitis B. Imagine a parasitic vine that can only thrive by latching onto a sturdy tree. That's hepatitis D, a virus that depends entirely on the presence of hepatitis B to survive and replicate. This dependency makes hepatitis D a double threat, as it can only worsen an existing hepatitis B infection, potentially leading to more severe liver damage and an increased risk of complications like cirrhosis and liver cancer. It's like adding fuel to a fire, intensifying the damage and making the situation even more critical. Hepatitis D infection can manifest in two main forms: co-infection and superinfection. Co-infection occurs when a person becomes infected with both hepatitis B and hepatitis D simultaneously, often through exposure to infected blood. In these cases, the symptoms can be similar to acute hepatitis B, ranging from mild flu-like symptoms to more severe liver inflammation. Superinfection, on the other hand, occurs when someone who already has chronic hepatitis B becomes infected with hepatitis D. This scenario is particularly concerning, as the addition of hepatitis D can accelerate liver damage and increase the risk of serious complications. Imagine a smoldering ember suddenly bursting into flames. That's the potential impact of hepatitis D superinfection on an existing hepatitis B infection. Section 3. Transmission, a dependent virus. As mentioned earlier, hepatitis D is a dependent virus, meaning it cannot survive or replicate on its own. It needs the help of hepatitis B to infect liver cells and cause an infection. This dependency dictates its transmission routes, which are closely intertwined with those of hepatitis B. The primary mode of hepatitis D transmission is through contact with infected blood, similar to hepatitis B. Sharing needles or syringes, a common practice among people who inject drugs, poses a significant risk for both viruses. Even tiny amounts of infected blood can transmit the viruses, making even a single instance of sharing needles extremely dangerous. The most effective way to prevent hepatitis D infection is to prevent hepatitis B infection in the first place. Since hepatitis D cannot survive without hepatitis B, vaccinating against hepatitis B provides indirect protection against both viruses. It's like cutting off the parasitic vine's lifeline by ensuring the sturdy tree it depends on never gets infected. The hepatitis B vaccine is highly effective at preventing infection and is considered a safe and essential vaccine for people of all ages. It's typically given in a series of 3 doses, providing long-lasting protection against both hepatitis B and hepatitis D. For newborns, the first dose is typically given within 24 hours of birth, followed by 2 additional doses in the following months. Unfortunately, there's no specific antiviral medication available to cure hepatitis D infection. However, we're not completely helpless against this virus. Treatment for hepatitis D often focuses on managing the underlying hepatitis B infection and preventing further liver damage. Pegylated interferon alpha, a medication that boosts the immune system's response to viral infections, is sometimes used to treat chronic hepatitis D infection. While it doesn't cure the infection, it can help suppress the virus, reduce liver inflammation, and slow down the progression of liver disease. However, interferon treatment can have significant side effects, and its effectiveness in clearing hepatitis D can vary. Hepatitis E, often overshadowed by its more well-known counterparts like hepatitis B and C, is an emerging concern, particularly in developing countries with limited sanitation infrastructure. This viral infection, primarily spread through contaminated water, can cause acute liver inflammation, and while it typically resolves on its own, it can pose serious risks for certain individuals, especially pregnant women. Imagine a silent traveler, hitching rides on contaminated water droplets, silently infiltrating communities and causing widespread outbreaks. That's the nature of hepatitis E, a virus that thrives in environments with inadequate sanitation, posing a constant threat to public health. Hepatitis E, like other forms of viral hepatitis, can manifest with a range of symptoms, from mild flu-like illness to more severe liver inflammation. The incubation period, which is the time between exposure to the virus and the onset of symptoms, typically ranges from 2 to 6 weeks. Imagine feeling a sudden wave of fatigue washing over you, making even simple tasks feel like an uphill battle. That's a common symptom of hepatitis E, often accompanied by a loss of appetite, nausea, and vomiting. As the virus targets the liver, you might notice your stomach becoming tender to the touch, accompanied by a sense of fullness and discomfort. Hepatitis E spreads primarily through the fecal-oral route, meaning that the virus, shed in the feces of an infected person, finds its way into the mouths of unsuspecting individuals. This transmission often occurs through contaminated water sources, especially in areas with inadequate sanitation or during heavy rainfall that can overwhelm sewage systems. Imagine this: contaminated water from a sewage leak seeps into a drinking water supply or a swimming pool. If individuals unknowingly consume this contaminated water, they can become infected with the hepatitis E virus. This fecal-oral transmission highlights the critical importance of safe water practices, especially in areas where sanitation is a concern. Preventing hepatitis. E infection hinges on breaking the chain of transmission, primarily by safeguarding our water and food sources from contamination. In areas with limited access to safe drinking water, boiling water for at least 1 minute can effectively kill the hepatitis E virus, rendering it safe for consumption. Imagine carrying a portable water filter with you while traveling to areas with questionable water quality. This simple device can act as a barrier, removing harmful pathogens, including the hepatitis E virus, from the water, ensuring safe hydration. The good news about hepatitis E is that most people recover fully from the infection without any specific antiviral treatment. Imagine your body's immune system as a powerful army, fighting off the invading hepatitis E virus, gradually eliminating it from your system. This natural recovery process is often sufficient for uncomplicated cases of hepatitis E. Treatment for hepatitis E typically focuses on supportive care, ensuring the individual stays hydrated, gets enough rest, and manages any symptoms they may experience. Imagine sipping on clear fluids like water or broth throughout the day, replenishing the fluids lost due to vomiting or diarrhea, and aiding your body's natural healing process. As we conclude our exploration of the diverse world of hepatitis, it's crucial to remember that knowledge is our most powerful tool in the fight against these liver infections. By understanding the different types of hepatitis, their transmission routes, symptoms, and preventive measures, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions that protect our health and the well-being of our communities. Imagine a world where everyone understands the importance of hand washing, safe water practices, and vaccination in preventing the spread of hepatitis. By sharing the knowledge we've gained, we can create a ripple effect, spreading awareness and empowering others to take charge of their liver health. Prevention is always better than cure, and when it comes to hepatitis, we have powerful tools at our disposal to prevent infection and protect our liver health. Vaccination stands as a cornerstone of hepatitis prevention, offering effective protection against hepatitis A and B and indirectly safeguarding against hepatitis D. Imagine a world where every child receives the hepatitis B vaccine at birth, building a shield of immunity that protects them throughout their lives. By embracing vaccination as a routine part of healthcare, we can dramatically reduce the incidence of hepatitis and its long-term consequences. While prevention is paramount, early detection through screening plays a crucial role in combating hepatitis, especially for those infections that often remain silent in their early stages, like hepatitis B and C. Imagine a watchful guardian, diligently monitoring for any signs of trouble, ready to take action at the first hint of danger. That's the role of screening in hepatitis management. Since these infections might not cause noticeable symptoms until significant liver damage has occurred, regular screening allows for timely diagnosis and treatment, preventing further damage and improving long-term outcomes. Think of it as a routine checkup for your liver, ensuring everything is functioning as it should. As we conclude our journey into the world of hepatitis, let's carry with us the knowledge, awareness, and determination to create a healthier future for ourselves and generations to come. Imagine a world where hepatitis is no longer a public health threat, where liver disease is prevented, and where everyone has access to the care and support they need. This vision requires a collective effort, a global commitment to prioritizing liver health, investing in research, expanding access to testing and treatment, and breaking down the stigma surrounding these infections. It starts with each of us, with the choices we make every day to protect our health and the well-being of others.